Hello guys, how are you? I really miss you. Let's do the reading for this week. Open the workbook, pages 42 and 43. Open. Write the date here. Write the date. I'll start reading. How things work. Read this explanation text. How glass is recycled. Okie dokie. How glass is recycled. This part is the main heading. The heading of this text that we're going to read. And what kind of text is it? We can see it here. It's explanation text. Another one. I told you the entire unit 5 will be about explanation texts. I will read you this part. Do you remember how do we call this? The sentence before they start talking deeply about the subject? Introduction. How glass is recycled. What happens to your empty drink bottles and food jars when you take them to be recycled? Read on to find out. So all of this text will be about recycling and how is the glass recycled? What happens to it from the moment that you trash it till the end? Let's check. So again, this one is main heading and this part here is introduction. Great. Now let's just, before I keep reading, tell me what is this and this and this and this and this. Picture, photo, diagram. And here we have steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Numbered points. Good. Number 1. Let's read what is this. So this will be caption for this picture, right? For this diagram. Glass bottles and jars are put into the recycling bin. That's first step. They collect all the bottles and glass jars and they put them together into the recycling bin. Bin is like a box. Okie dokie. Number 2, when they have reached the recycling plant, all the same colored bottles and jars are put together. Recycling plant is like a huge factory. Okie dokie? A factory where they're going to do something with them. And when they go to the factory, so first they put them in the box, all the glass mixed together. And then they take them to the factory, to the recycling plant, and then they sort them out by colors. So it doesn't matter if it's a bottle or a jar as long as there's the same color. So they will put all yellow together on one place and all green in the other place and all blue at the other place and all red. So they're separating them by colors. Good. Number 3. We fly like this. You can see how it's traveling. Number 3. The glass is now cleaned. Do you see this huge shower? They're washing them. Good. Number 4. Then it is melted. See how they're all on some kind of, how to explain you this? I will try to find you a video so you understand better. Now all of these washed and cleaned glass bottles and jars are going inside something like huge oven where it's super hot. This is like fire, the flames of the fire, and there will be melted. Do you remember when we were talking about melting ice cream? In the super extreme heat, the glass can be melted. And number 5, the melted glass is shaped into new bottles. Do you see how here they're all different shapes and sizes? The important thing was the same color. And then when they enter here and something is happening, there is a big process, and in the end we get the new lovely bottles. So let's go from the beginning, from the garbage to the recycling plant, and then washing, and then melting, and finally getting the new bottles. So this wasn't garbage after all. It was like a material for something new. Very good. And let's go now together to page 43. Go there, please. Write the date. Listen, I want you to do this as homework. I will explain everything and you just do it alone. I'll make it bigger. Question A. Read how glass is recycled on pages 42 and 43. We just finished that. Tick the sentence that is true. This text explains how glass is recycled. This text explains why glass is recycled. What does it explain, guys? How glass is recycled or why glass is recycled? How. So where to tick? Here or here? Up here. Tick. Good. Question B. Answer these questions. Number 1. How is glass sorted when it first reaches the recycling plant? Do you remember? How are they sorting them? Let's check. Somewhere here. All the same colored bottles and jars are put together. So how are they sorting them? What should we write here? By color, right? It's sorted by color. Number 2. What happens to the glass after it has been cleaned? So we have to check where is cleaning and then to check what's after. Where is cleaning? First here, the glass is now cleaned, then it is melted. Perfect. So this is our answer. What happens to glass after it has been cleaned? It is being melted, or it's melted, or just copy the sentence from number 4. The most important thing that the next step is melting. Number 3. What happens to the glass after it has been melted? Let's check. So where is the melting part? Number 4. What happens after? The melted glass is shaped into new bottles. That's our answer. The glass is shaped into new bottles. That's the answer. I really think you can do this. Think about the order in which glass is recycled. Let's think about it. What was number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? There were 5 steps, right? Choose one keyword from the text for each part of the diagram below. So here we have picture, photo, diagram. I think you became bored with me repeating this. And they want us to figure out one super important word for this process. But we don't have space there for 5, right? We have space only for 4. So let's choose any 4. For example, what are they doing here? They're collecting them, right? So we can write here, collecting. They're just collecting them together. What are they doing here? Sorting them, right? Sorting them by the same color. Over here we can write sorting. Sorting. And then they're cleaning them, right? So that's gonna be next step. Cleaning. And then melting. Melting. If you don't want to start like that, choose one key from the text for each part of the... Yes, if you don't want to start from this step, you can go from here. Sorting or sorted and cleaned, melted and shaped. You can start from number 1 or you can start from number 2 because you have 4 places. And that's it. If you have any questions about this, you can always send me a message and I will be super happy to help you. But I think it's really, really easy text. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.